And of all the games that we, like, rented and then played and other things like that, Dragon Quest was always special. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not sure. I think bottom or top are the same point. I think I just saved it twice. Okay, we just beat the Mirror Lady. So. Where did we have to go next? Oh yeah, we lost the Prince dude. How much money do I have? Waka needs... We can get stone axe. We need something though. If I get the prince's weapons, maybe Waka can use those. Oops, wrong thing. Oh no, wait, Wacko's that... Okay, wait, I need to go outside here to get my 4th dude in my party. West of here? Not sure. Okay. What did I get? Stone Fang? Nope. Oh, iron. Yes. Get him the iron helmet. And the iron cuirass. Okay, Yazid's boomerang, he can't use that. Use Shelmet, nope. Steel Fang, okay. This has been on Amico and I's list for years. We started FF7 Crisis Core remake a few days ago. Says hello. Hello, Amico! Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, I need to start. I just bought Crisis Core Mixer. I need to get around to that one because I've been waiting for them to port to the Rebirth to Steam. Because I played the first FF7 remake. I haven't played the second one with the gold saucer. Yeah, I heard that the Crisis Core is very good. Can't wait for Part 12 to release. Yeah, I want more information on 12. They've been so tight-lipped on what 12 is. I'm like, where do we go? I just want to see some, like... I don't even need to see much. I just want to see a little bit. Just a teensy tiny bit. Quirky, welcome in. It's going good. We are taking a break from Laser Invasion. I think my brain has memorized as much as it can for this late of night. So we'll come back to that on Friday. And hopefully beat it then. As absolutely one of the hardest games I've played on the stream, though. And it's all because of one part at the end of the game. It's insane. Yeah, we got to that part at like hour 2, and after an extra 4 hours and a half or whatever, 4 hours and 15 minutes or something, from that point of having gotten there, we could not take that part down. The limited lives doesn't help. Like, I probably could have gotten through it if I had a checkpoint or a password or something. But you don't. It's one of those Battletoads grind situations where they waste your time, and then they put the hard part later. Put like Rat Race and Klinger Ringer and things like that. Which is unfortunate because the game is good, but I don't like that part. Not without continues. I'm totally fine with something being that hard, but if something's going to be that hard, it needs continues, like unlimited continues. You can't just drop that part in with limited continues and make it be okay. It needs to have unlimited. Not there. I guess just south. No, south was a tower. There was nothing below the tower. Might be southwest. That could be it. I learned swoosh. I feel like it's the far west, maybe, that I have to go to. Far southwest. Definitely not there. Do I have a spell that lets me return? No, he has evac. Okay. Boo. Boo, boo. So did you see the Mixer? Did you see the thing that I think it was Spade who posted? Someone posted it in Spade's channel with the boss troll from 3 on the remake. Looks like they took a combination of the Game Boy Color and the Super Famicom version, because his lips aren't red, so that's Game Boy Color version didn't have the red lips, which I don't understand. It makes less contrast. And he has 4 fingers, which apparently exists in the Super Famicom version, even though the default art's 3 fingers. Kind of strange. To Draki. Hop in, Dracky. Yep. So in this one and in 6, I mean, actually in a lot of them you'll notice the same things. But this and 6 are part of the Zenithian trilogy. So you know how like 1 through 3 is the Erdrick trilogy? This is part of the, that's why I have the Zenithian sword. So like if you look in my bag, see I have the Zenithian sword already. I can't use it, but I have it. Six is really good. It's pretty surprisingly pretty short. I do think it has the hardest final boss in the series. He is the level and the boss are super overtuned. Most of the game has a pretty good pace, and then you get there and it's like, oh my goodness. Somehow I managed to get through it on my first try. But it was I used up all of my like extra special items, and I was just about to like die to the final form of the final boss. But it's a really good game. 6. It actually 6 reminds me more of the first 3 or 4. It doesn't tell you a whole lot. This one tells you a bit more than 6 does. Okay, we don't go there. Someone here who has more information now? Maybe I'm looking for Bianca. That might be what I'm doing. Yeah, it does seem they like it took them until the DS to actually localize them, which is why I'm doing the DS. I also like the DS just because we get extra animation stuff. So you get an official translation, extra animation, but it does seem strange that we didn't get like a SNES version. I think it's just because 1 through 4 didn't really have big sales. I think the highest one was 80,000. I mean, the first one technically had 500,000 copies, but they were giveaways from Nintendo Power. So that doesn't count. It's like how many were actually purchased. I have a purchased copy that is not Nintendo Power's version. But I don't know how many people have that copy of Dragon Quest 1. Box and all. I'm confused. I have a feeling I'm looking for Bianca, but I don't know where Bianca is. We have to. Oh wait. Oh, go here. Maybe. Because I think there was someone blocking this before. Oh, but I have to come in back in the morning. Wait, I can use the, Where is it? Where's my thing? Nightlight. Let's use it. Dang it, I have to use it outside. Oh, I can only make it night, not day. Yeah, this 5 and the DS ones all use like the Dragon Quest 7 system, which I adore because it has such good sprites, though. I'm actually I'm interested when we get the HD remakes of 1 through 3, how good they'll be. I like what I see so far, I really do. Seem to have some good animation and everything. I'm gonna just use the inn again to make it day. We're close enough. So I'm very, very hopeful of those. But there's some screw with Squaresoft and EX during SNES before the merger that might have played a role in regards with localization. I mean, it had been, at that point, they were not, hadn't been merged. I think it was 2001-ish, I think, when they merged. So this would have been purely on Enix terms. But yeah, I think it just had to do with sales. Sales of the previous ones, honestly. I think it did. Okay. I think this, yes, this is where I had to go. Okay. Zephyrus, huh? Oh, more passengers! That should be the lot, I reckon. No, I'm getting too old for this. All aboard! Anchors away! Hoist the mainsail! Which continent is Zephyrus? Got a mini island there. Oh, it's the one I tried to walk to. Okay. Righto, that's all the passengers disembarked. They can't go back on there. Nope, it won't be too long before the world's safe enough for it to start sailing again. If we don't sail, we don't work. See, simple as that. I heard that the ferry to Little Haven sailed the other day, so I came along hoping to be able to get on the next one. But apparently that was the last one to go. How the hell supposed to get to the Black King's Paradise at this rate? See the lighthouse there? That's a scary ogre living at the top of it. If you value your life, you won't be going near that place. Oh, really? Was there a save point or anything? Or other equipment? Then I will be actually going right there. What is this?
My son was always a fine sailor, but then his boat was attacked by monsters. It's very painful for me to think about what happened to him.
I'm Monty, the famous monster monitor. Take care of the folks' monsters for them. What can I do for you today? Okay, so he has places all over the place.
Rumor has it that the Kingdom of Kelberg is planning on conquering the world. Don't seem to be doing much about it so far, mind you. Starting to think it was all just a hoax.
Magic shield? Oh my goodness, they have a magic shield here? No one can use Tortoise Shell armor. Cherub chime.
Have you heard? Seems I used to be an ancient spell that allowed you to return to castles and towns you'd visit in an instant. Can you imagine how great it would be if you knew a spell like that? You could go traveling off all over the place.
I would love that spell, yes. I do wish to have it.
Come from Boreas, did you? I was born on that continent myself. I know that you and all are secret. One Borean to another like. Take a good look at the flower bed by the church. Never know what you might find.
Enix had some really experimental stuff for North American RPG releases, good games like Soul Blazer and Evo. Yes, I have not played Evo. I do need to get around to playing that one. Soul Blazer's good. Illusion of Gaia. And then Seventh Saga, yes, great game. Made it a bit sadistic on the when they rebalanced it for the US, but great game nonetheless.
What a hangover! Maybe I had one too many last night.
Yeah, if you're sleeping on a staircase like that, you probably did.
Mistakes! Help me! Someone help me! No one's gonna help you now. We said we'd do what you asked, right? So now you gotta give us the dash. Now I can't be trusting you. That gold belongs to the village. We all chipped and chirped in, we have. Stubborn idiot! Looking for trouble, are you?
What's your problem? Do you want a piece of the action, do you?
And that's what you've got. We don't take too kindly to people sticking their noses into our business.
Rough ruffians. Oh, they're easy. You're still an Illusion of Gaia, and I can forgive Seven Saga was a well-crafted RPG. Yeah, I need to play Mystic Arc, which is Elnard. I think it's Elnard in Japan. What's the Seventh Saga? It's the Elnard 2. Or I think that's what it is. Sometimes I get confused with Paladin's Quest because there's a second one of those too. I can't remember which one. I think it's Elnard though for Seventh Saga.
Won't be forgetting this in a hurry.
You're not exactly dangerous, rough ruffians.
Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. You're the kind of man we should be trusting, I reckon.
Would you be willing to take on a little task for us? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say the once. Say him the once. So the mirrors of urine better be squeaky clean, you hear? Thing is, there be a savage monster. What's up missing all our crops in the village? That bad as we'll likely be dying of starvation if we don't do something smartish. That's why I'm here. To find us a good, strong warrior. What's gonna scare off that mean old monster. Reckon gone struck gold with you. You a right brawny boy, aren't you? Not talking about working for free. You understand? There's gold in it for you. 3,000 what's we offering. Half now and more half later. Get the rest of the gold after you scared off that there monster. Fare thee well, me handsome. I'll be getting along now, back to the village. Oops, nearly forgot. My village way down south called no, hey, that's it. Always drop the H. I do. Can't help it. Does I need to tell you all that again? No. Fare thee well, me handsome. I'll be getting along now, back to the village. It's way down south here, eh? I mean, hey, it's called. Shouldn't have no trouble finding it. Blimey! You're stronger than you look, kiddo! I visited Hay once. It's a tiny village to the south of here. Talk about the sticks, mind you. There's not exactly a lot to see there. You're searching for the legendary hero so that you can rescue your mother? That sounds a bit serious. I don't need TN tickets. I need mini notes.
My husband's a bit of a scholar. One day he suddenly announced he wanted to go off on his travels. Said something strange about looking for the legendary hero so that he could save the world.
The Grand Master of the Underworld is attempting to take over our world.
Let's find the legendary hero and inform him immediately.
Anonymous! Welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, got some coins. How was stream? Let's get you a shouty. Hope stream went well. Marvel's Midnight Suns. How did Marvel's Midnight Suns go? How was that? Stream went great. Glad to hear it. Did you do anything else besides Marvel's Midnight Suns, or was it totally dedicated to that game alone?
Well, hello there. Welcome to Lodestar Harbor's famous Tombola. Looks like you have a grand total of 1 Tombola ticket at the moment. Just one typical go. You'll be trying your luck. Very well. We'll give it a spin. Congratulations, a blue ball equals a category 3 prize. You've won a rock bomb shard. Like to carry the prize. Put in your bag for you then. Dear me, I'm afraid you don't seem to have any Tombola tickets. Do come back again, won't you?
Did you make any good progress on it? I've never played that one. Is Midnight Suns one of those like 3D kind of lot going on in Midnight Suns? So like how exactly does that one work? Because I don't know a whole lot about it. It's the deck builder strategy game plus dating sim. Okay. So I'm trying to think of a... But it's a completely different style game, like, you know how they have Marble Snap? It doesn't use the same system or anything similar to it as Marble Snap does. It's like FF Tactics with DB Elements and Dating Sim. Oh, so like the Tactics Advance, you mean? Because I know they had like some weird card system in Tactics Advance. And then something like Hatoful Boyfriend or Finger Looking Good Dating Simulator with the Colonel Sanders.
Our performance only at night, my little scarab. Come back then if you'd like to see a show you'll never forget. Hello, handsome. Came special to see me. What a nice sweet tongue you have, Sherry. Hello, I just cannot seem to get some makeup right at her today. At least I will look pretty and natural, so do not have to worry too much, non-Sherry.
Silk Apron. No, I can't open. Not exactly the deck builders for combat abilities. Dating Sim is more a friendship trust building for plot element. Okay, so it's more like a friendship rather than like dating sim. So like a buddy system, and the better your friendship is, maybe like the better attacks you can use or special powers or upgrades that they get. And then deck builder would be like if Wolverine had, you know, like a slash or a jump attack. There's like specific cards for them. So I'm trying to, there's some, I think like Slay the Spire kind of uses a system, kind of like that. Is it like that, like Slay the Spire?
This is Lodestar Harbor.
Something like that. That or pop-up. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, grow up, I'm gonna be a sailor and I'm gonna travel all around the world. I'm gonna collect lots of treasure too, it'll be amazing.
Lots of intellectual-looking books lined up, but on closer inspection they appear to be full of children's scribbles. Damn it, Billy, what have you been doing? What have you been doing again? How can you be doing this? Scribbling in all of these special books. You're destroying the books, Billy. Gun Club, Stone Axe, Sledgehammer, Steel Broadsword, and a Morning Star. No one can use Morning Star. Wacket can use Sledgehammer. I don't know that I want him to have Sledgehammer, though. I'll get him a Stone Axe. Full plate armor. Slime uniform. Iron helmet. Oh, I know what I can do. Saw something. Transfer that to him. don't think any of them could equip this. Nope. And sell stone fangs. And leather kilt. Interesting how there's monsters in this. I love the monster arena and hunting monsters in Dragon Quest VIII. Yeah, it has a little bit of like the Dragon Quest monsters and Dragon Quest VIII. In 6 you could get some monsters as well. And then... I'm trying to think of... I think you could get monster allies in Dragon Quest. In one of the Dragon Quest heroes. Not many. 3,650. You're getting some cash now, Nosimus. Yes, I would like to buy... Actually... How much was Magic Shield again? Should I check this house? I did, okay. Flower bed by... That's right, okay. Flower bed by the church. Oops. Could summon some monster allies and heroes that would fight it. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yay! Mini medal. Finally. I think that's our second one. And then 100 gold. I wish it was 1,000. Would have preferred 1,000. Oh, I think I can get probably 2 of those. Like items from magic and fire-based attacks. This one's ice and fire. Okay. He already has that. Wacka doesn't have it. I guess one's good enough. Get 2 iron helmets, I think. Set. Bronze shield. Okay, there we go. Good tech to get a curious with Wacka. But I might want to get a more. I'm not going to buy anything else. I think that's good. I think that's good.
According to ancient manuscripts, there's a giant dragon god that reigns over our world. True though, why would you allow monsters to run riot like they are?
Why not? Nope, don't need anything to do. I own Dragon Quest 8, but my PS2 died. Last place I went to was some desert town. We're desert town on the early continent or desert town in the middle of a map? There's a couple desert towns in that one. The biggest one that comes to my mind is the desert town in the middle of the world map on an island. But there is one that's the end of like the first group of couple continents on the early continent. So I don't know if you had gone there, but did you ever see Yangus Hut? Did you ever find Yangus's hut itself? Because there's a desert town on the continent of the early continents that is near Yangus's hut. So is that the one that you were at? Don't remember thinking when. Okay, yeah, that must be. If you're only 13 hours, it has to be. Yeah, you had quite a lot left to go. That one's 70, 80 hours. It's not Dragon Quest 7, it's not Dragon Quest 11, but it is the third longest. What's over here? Oh, we got a spiral staircase, huh?
Give some light.
Someone wants light for a lighthouse. Oh, hey, another mini medal. It's Lighthouse Keeper's Diary. Poop mistakes from the shout and reads it.
Blue sky and high seas again today, and there was yet another visitor. Come hunt me out. Thinking I was some kind of ogre or other. Just can't fathom it. I know I'm not the prettiest folk, but even so. Keep looking in the mirror to see if I can find me an answer, but I'm still completely stumped. Am I an ogre? How dare you? I'm getting thoroughly fed up with people constantly asking the same question.
Well, are you? Let's find out.
Have you had a look through the telescope? Probably been seeing the big mountain to the southeast if you did. Be Mount Azimuth. Totally impossible for me or humans to climb. Apart from the chosen ones, that is, they can climb to the top easy as pie. Who does the choosing? That's the big question. Must be the guys for some other bigwig, though. Eh?
Do you have any plans to repair the PS2? There's some backwards compatible ones with you can play on PS3 and 4. I don't know if PS5's backward compatible. That one I'm not sure of.
Oh dear, I wonder what all the smoke's about. It looks like it's coming from Zoomengale.
I see nothing. I see the sky. Trying to move it. Can I not move it? Oh, I can move it. There we go. How do you control this? Can I not go up and down? Can I only look at the sky? Is that it? Oh, there we go. Oh dang, that's quite a steep mountain. Anything else? Doesn't appear, so. I have a Piano Black 40GB PS3 that has backwards compatible but has red light. Ugh. That sucks. I know that they recently did, though, or at least, well, not maybe recent might be it. But they did the 3DS remake of Dragon Quest VIII. It's a little graphically worse, though, from what I've seen of screenshots. So I still prefer the PS2 version. But there's always that option.
Whatever beats south of here lies the village of Hay.
Give me a Restless Armor. Come on, join me, Restless Armor. You know you want to. I have to put cardboard in between my controller plug and memory card on PS2. Yeah, things like that can happen if it gets real loose. Luckily, that's a way to solve it. But yeah. The subtle distance plus the weight of those is enough to force it.
This is hay. Your fancy folk probably will call it hay. Only what with those whistling wolf monsters scatting the fields of blood, we ain't got much together. Well, life is lived here, but I'm thinking we'll have to head off into them days before long.
It's weird, years ago, got the red light of death, but then started working for quite some time, but then it got knocked over and back to square one. Sometimes resting electronics for a long time will make them work again. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's a miracle when it does. It's nice when you have a problem with something and then it's like, oh, no problem, it's still working. Sometimes the gravity is the answer. It just is.
By that there goddess, the field will probably mess again. If it goes on like this much longer, we'll be dying of starvation and hunger.
Annie's a bit acting off lately. She only eats one little dabble of food and then gives the rest to me. She says she's full, she does. Hope she ain't sick.
Sorry, else to pick up someone else to help us at the pub in Leinster Harbour. That's the plan, is it? That's it, Bile. Them gets proper fast scrapers in that there pub.
Nah, I didn't like the idea. Can't go asking any old boy he comes across for assistance in village matters. He'll just take the reward and run. Can't be wasting any more time on this Codswallop. I've got things to do. And who the blazes are you? Out my way. How dare you to tell me to get out of your way like that? You must, by the by, been asked to help us from the pub, wasn't it? I must obligated that you's come down here to aid. Thank kindly. We's all praying to the goddess that you can help. So then, about this monster what's been causing all the palaver. It says pot and wolf and pot lion. And his blimey scare is what he is. We don't know where he lives not unfared. All I can tell you is that he comes from the west. Was all seeing him, the bizzly bugger. So what's it asking to do is go off west and find his labor and give him a good larruping so he ain't won't come back. I cannot understand what the hell they're saying. Your young'uns all the same, out in the recklessness. Yeah, hello, my lovers. You remember me, don't you? From Lodestar Harbor? I'm sure as you'd be coming. But here he is. I know how to pick 'em, don't I? I bet little bailiff Bales do the explicating and knows the ins and outs of it. Another mini medal.
According to what I heard, there's more and more scary monsters in other parts. At least our beast didn't hurt no people there yet.
Nope, dang it. Just seeing if you said something different. Okay, there we go. Boo. Boo, boo. I can hardly muster the energisms to do anything these days. So hungry. Put up the terror crow in the field to scare off the wicked devil monster, but he ain't been much good. And we're famous for our terror crows here, you know. Welcome to the village shop. Iron Claw. Can use it. The poison needle. Oh. Another mini map. Dang, we're getting all the mini medals now. We couldn't find any first part of the game. Now we're finding them all. Metal Slime Knight. Can I get a Metal Slime Knight on my party? That's the question. Ow. $405. Oh my goodness. And he learned bang. Mudrakers. Dang Mudrakers! How dare you attack me? Will not accept your insolent selves. Sleep attack. That sounds useful. Another mini medal just sitting there. I just bought that. It's too bad that wasn't a sledgehammer. No, not a cannon box. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. Don't you even think about it. Cannon box. Don't even think about it. No! Oh, he doesn't have the money. Doesn't have the MP. Good. Didn't have the MP for it. Oops, didn't mean to fall there. Apparently you could fall there. Oh, it's a good thing we fell there. Wait, didn't I need an iron cure? So it's a good thing that we never bought it then. We did. Metal Slime! Don't you run. Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. No! Come back, Metal Slime. Our party has dysentery. In a way, it does. Welcome in, Zelda. We're having a good day. Or had a good day. Having a good night, I guess. You stay right there, Metal Slime. You stay right there. Stop running from me. Goody needs to crit you so we can get experience. You stop running away. Whisper smokes. Cactador, attack. Yes. $400. Dang. Ah! Wasn't trying to scare you. Dear goddess! Don't, you can't creep up on people like that. There's an almighty beast that lives in this cave, you know. Be careful if I were you. Never been a more accurate death cry. That's what I was. Yeah. That's how I always die. Metal Slime, stop running from me. You're supposed to die like a good Metal Slime and give me your experience. It's how this works. You don't run. Stay right there. Stay frozen like your metal self. You don't play games with me. You die like a good little soldier. Doesn't go anywhere. Ah! 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 Sasquatch. Is it made of squash? Don't you buff your defense? Well, he's a very good experience. Keep gaining levels. Where? Every single time, use your spell, Metal Slime. Use something. Stop running. No, don't sizzle me. Sizzle's not nice, especially against Wacko. Wacko gets destroyed by Sizzle. Don't you do that, Wisp of Smoke. No. Don't like them. Nope, I did not. Ooh. Oh. Spot, is that you? Is that you, Spot? Is that Pancras Soul? Oh my goodness, it's strong. I need to actually beat him? Can't tell. If I use that. Supposed to run? Not hurt him? No. Maybe I need a specific item? through one of those. Anything like that does anything? Pretty sure that's you, Spot. I know it's you. Come back. Spawn to me, Spot. Remember already. Holy crap, even with a critical like that? Why are you not... I don't even know. Probably done like 200 damage to him. I don't know if I can kill him or beat him. He might be healing. He's like Zoma, or use the thing he gets heals. Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna have to flee again. I think we need an item. If we don't beat him soon, then yeah, we definitely do. We've done like 400 plus damage now. Come on, get another crit in, then I'll know for sure. You're hearing the great Saber Cat Brian music in your head now from Dragon Quest VIII. I mean, that's what we should have. We should have here. Lady Spookums, welcome in. Celestial, welcome in. Hope you're both having a good night. Or good morning, depending upon what time it is around. Yeah, come on, Gudian, crit one more time, please. Or whack. If one of you crit him, then I'll know for sure that I need to have an item. No, don't miss crit him, please. I'm EP, but you were my recommended, so I thought I would come say hi. Glad you did. I mean, I've seen you around a couple other places. Almost memorized everything on the final stage left on High Seas Havoc, Celestial. Nice. Dang it, he was defending when I crit. There we go. Okay, yeah, no way. He's getting healed. He's definitely getting healed. Okay, that didn't work. Do we really have no item? Key to Coburg shouldn't do anything. Oh, maybe Wheelbrook Stone? Try Torch. Try Zizwiz. What else do we have? Crude image, I guess. See if any of these do anything. Thanks for the follow, Lady Spookums. No bump to do through Hungry Gria. Yeah, I think the first time it's huge, actually, someone else's even. Oh, I remember, it was either Jenny or Jess had mentioned. I think that's the first time I'd seen you, because they had mentioned something about... They'd actually asked me, it's like, do you know Lady Spookums? Like, I did not. And then that was the first time. And then I saw you and a few other people's, like, Hungry Grias and a few others. And I'm like, oh, now you're in. Gria asked you the same thing. Happy with the results. Do enjoy platformers a lot. It'll be almost a speed run. I mean, yeah, sometimes games like that, when they get really crazy, you basically go into speed run mode. I'm kind of in that with Laser Invasion. I had to put it down for a while because my mind was just not... I don't think I could keep remembering. But I crunched, like, the game. And so I think with a fresh mind going in, like, on Friday, I should be able to get through it. I don't want to equip that. I just want it reminded. I want to see if he reacts to any of these items. Got the name Spookums from the 90s Ghostbusters cartoon. Was there a Spookums character in that? It's been so long since I've seen like the 90s cartoon. I remember watching it a ton when I was a kid. But I don't, like, aside from like images, I don't remember much as far as... It's Bianca's ribbon. I knew it was Spot. It's Pancra's sword, isn't it? Spot fetches a sword with an unusual emblem on it. It's an emblem that looks familiar somehow. It is Pancra's sword. Can I use Pancra's sword? Yay, we got Spot. New Ghostbusters was fun. Laser Invasion. Yes, dude. We got through Celestial. We got through the entire game to the last point in like 2 hours on Laser Invasion. That final point, grinding it, you have limited continues, so it's hard. But I got back there with pretty much the vast majority of my lives because I had like almost all my continues, if not all of them, each run. And that final section is so psychotic. Your fuel, you have to do it like at high speed, almost perfectly, to get through there. And there's so many sections, and they all insta-kill you. And if you die, it's back to the beginning. And their fuel, you have to have the extra fuel even while doing that to get through it. It's insane. So, we got pretty deep into that level, but we'll definitely push forward more on Friday. The show, not the recent movie. No, I got you. I mean, Elmac, welcome in. I thought the real actors were the voices in that cartoon. They did have similar voices, but I don't think it was the real actors. I'm pretty sure they were voice actors. Game director is Nobuya Nakazato for Laser Invasion. Oh, that would be that would make sense. Out, I could feel maybe some of the hardcore because it had some like incredible accelerated speed. Baby Ghost, they named Spookums after Egon's childhood nickname. Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember Baby Ghost. I just didn't remember the name. Ernie Hudson tried out for Winston. Got turned. He did? Oh my goodness. Whacker goes into the wang. Okay, so what level is Spot? Spot is level 15. But yeah, I don't really need Wacka. Can Spot use that? Spot cannot use that. Can Spot use that? He can. Okay. There we go. Now we just need a shield. Do we have anything that's shield-like? Oh, also Steel Fangs. Does he have Steel Fangs? He does not. Whoa. It's quite a bit stronger than Edged Boomerang. Edged Boomerang's so useful, especially when I have two Edged Boomerang users. I'll give it a try for a while. Ghostbusters, yes, love Ghostbusters. Sabercat, exactly. We have a Sabercat now. Now we can do this and there. That seems like a better thing. Gooding's just awesome, though. It's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 11. Yeah, 5 and 6 you should definitely do. 7 definitely need to do. Anyone who loves Dragon Quest needs to do 7. 3 and 4 on NES is all you know. I mean, as far as NES ones go, 3 and 4 are the ones you do want to know, Celestial. Maurice LaMarche got the role of Egon during a Harold Ramis impression after being told no impressions of the movie cast. Huh. That's kind of funny. Well, I mean, you don't get good translations for the Super Famicom ones. They never had good translations. That's the sad part. They should have just sent the Super Famicom ones over, but the early ones didn't sell well in America, so they didn't bring them. I don't think I have a shield. That's not... Okay, that isn't better. Let's evac out. Let's try this. Spot does good damage. How much damage do I do? Not bad. Plus now I can probably hit metal slimes more. Gonna look up ROM hacking for translations for 5 and 6. They're probably using the old ones, if I had to guess. Real Ghostbusters and all the casting drama is a special interest nitpick of mine. Nothing wrong with that, especially since Ghostbusters is good. Now here's the question. Of the newer movies, not even the old cartoons, what did you think of them? Like, I know that a lot of people hate on the Ghostbusters that had the all-female cast, but I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was spectacular, but I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it. And then I know the newer one or two, I still need to see them. I have not seen those ones. Dates are pretty old, like two. Okay, yeah, so they're going to be just those poor translated ones then. I didn't want to hear it. I'll give you your gold as to what was agreed. And we don't want no more trouble from that monster friend of yourn. So that's the end of it. Now get gone. I know what you done. You'd planned from the start. You and that monster's working together. Must have been half loopy ever trusting you. About these items. No one can use that. Iron Claw is just straight up worse. Okay. Don't need Fur Hood. Don't need that other stone axe. Don't need a leather hat. There we go. New ones are good, especially the newest one. First movie I watched all the way through in years, so I skimmed through them. Nice, Tanya. Hate the Melissa McCarthy movie because I don't think she's funny. Afterlife is okay, but it feels like it's setting up for a bigger story rather than telling its own, and I haven't seen Frozen Empire yet. Okay. Fair, fair. I love that Afterlife used the original songs that played in the first movie. Love what they did with Rey. I did see clips of that. Yeah, don't they have like the ghost version, like a ghosted version of Egon in that one? They did like a CGI rendition of like Harold Ramis as Egon. So even though I haven't seen it, I think I'd seen a clip of that. Not sure how much it gets used though. About Afterlife and Frozen Empire won't just. So you think Frozen Empire is the best of them, Tanya? Dang it. Didn't get a Metal Slime Knight. I want a Metal Slime Knight. Thought Frozen Empire was decent. Lots of action in that one. So, like, a lot of things going on. They do it was a mix of Ivan Reitman, Bob Gunton, and CGI. Was he? Did they use him a bunch in the film, or was he just like a few cameos here and there? I don't think I have to do any more here. So I'll probably just go west. Yeah. Bob Gunton of Sean Shagford who played the Warden. Don't wanna answer that because of where it is in. Okay, gotcha. No problem. I get crit, you get crit enemies. That's how it works. That's why I have my Goodian to do Goodian damage. That's how that works. Nope, we got another town over here. Lots of little towns nearby in this one. So what is this town?
A warm and windy welcome to Zomengale. This is utterly ridiculous! Nobody in their right mind would put up with this dreadful situation.
I do apologize. It's just, you see, the lady and I. It's just that the room isn't quite up to snuff. Is that it? I came along here because I was interested in meeting the old researcher here who's doing some work with spells. He's planning to go into great lengths to try to revive ancient spells that have long been out of use. Does that mean I get return here? Because they were talking about... Ooh, another mini-meadow. Another mini-meadow. Love movies? Any particular genre of movie? Or just all genres? Like the way everything that happened prior to Afterlife affected Ray and how it shapes his character in the movie. Okay. So he plays a big role at least. Even if the rest don't. What's your opinion on the Gradius series? I never much cared for them and have been playing them recently after watching Late Night Retro. They're tough games but solid. So, the combat in Gradius is fine. Unupgraded Vic Viper in the early ones is awful. It gets a little better later on. The upgrade system is... I mean, it's cool that you can pick and choose, but the fact that you have to collect so many, and then you can be off a selection depending upon what's happening on screen if you're trying to hit something quickly to get it, it's flawed. I mean, I played a bunch of them that one stream for 6 hours. We got through like 7 of them or so. And those were all like the early ones. So they were fine. I've never been the greatest for caring for the system, but 3, really enjoyed 3. I liked Galaxies a lot. The Nemesis ones were okay. They're simple and easy. Nothing particularly special about those ones, but for Game Boy ones, they're okay. And then I played 5 way back, and I know that 5's good. So I feel like it might just be the early Gradius that suffer, and Life Force, I feel, is in kind of a similar thing. The combat's fine, but the system itself's a little weird. So I feel like it's just... They probably should have tweaked it a bit on those early ones. Now, the big Rolls seems bigger in the Frozen Empire, but at Afterlife he's very bitter, okay. Yeah. 3's really good. Can't complain about 3. Go for Deathless with the basic setup and no shrinking on hard. It's in the backlog. I get still surprised. Like, we had played so many of the Gradius games that day. I ended up getting the Deathless first playthrough on Gradius 3 that day. Did not expect that to happen, but that one, your upgrades are really good and you start so good that you're just able to carry it through if you can keep those upgrades. But that just goes to show how much better that one is, the way it upgrades your Vic Viper. Yeah, it's I think that was the only one. The others I got some 1cc's on. I think the Nemesis ones. And I might have gotten a 1cc on one of the other ones. But Gradius 3 was the Deathless.
Don't look like the pub's open yet. Need a drink.
They use most of the same enemy types anyways. So I feel like if you're playing a whole bunch of the series in one day, you're kind of gonna learn what the pattern is. Because I think that's the only reason that happened. They used most of the bosses from earlier. So it's like, oh, it just has the same or almost identical attack pattern, so I just use the same tactic. And a lot of the enemies actually kind of did the same thing too. Can't really die, especially on the Maui stage. There's some stages that are very hard to recover from in Gradius games, and there's others that are a lot easier to recover, that's for sure. I checked that one. What'd she say again? Nah, she's just sleeping.
There always seems to be smoke coming from old Professor Tony in Trouble's house. More than a little bit worried that he'll set fire to the place one of these days.
He isn't happy-go-lucky we can do it Ray anymore. He's cold. Also, fun fact, everyone considers Ghostbusters video game as the spiritual third movie in the original cast lineup, since it was the final appearance of Harold Ramis as Egon. Yeah, I remember, like, that always felt like a third movie. That game in particular. I did the what was it, Xbox 360 that had them, where they were all like playing their characters. And what's his face from the first one, the antagonist, is in that one again. Life but a doctor, but the writing's too old and worn to see. You really like Ghostbusters if you couldn't tell, and that is fantastic. Always great to hear about people's interests, especially ones where I know a bit about them, just from growing up on some of the stuff. Not that, even if it's something I don't know about, I'm fine with it. But, obviously I can understand things better if I've actually, like Ghostbusters, seen or played some of them. Yes, Walter Peck. That's right. That's who it was, yeah. Bad at shmups, to be honest, but I love Gradius 2 and 3 and Life Force. The Maui statues. I don't have too much trouble with those ones in particular. I can dodge those ones just by setting myself up on them from angles. The parts that I more annoyed get with Gradius is when you have a billion enemies and turrets. if you have like the turrets on the ground or in ceilings, and you have like a billion enemies, if you die at one of those parts, you have to really angle yourself and kill a bunch and pick up quick upgrades. Otherwise, if you don't get those first few upgrades, it's like, oh, I'm just going to die a few times in a row here. Maybe more. Book of Zugzwang teaching child King Coral's Catechism. Book of takes from the shelf and reads excerpts. First commandment, those who disobey the doctrine of the Order will not be granted access to the White King's paradise. Second commandment, those who have faith in King Coral will in turn have the love of the goddess. The rest of it seems to go into much the same way.
Talking of legends, have you heard of the local broom, Zoomshine? Alright, you young travelers certainly know your stuff then.
No, I haven't.
Been around for about 100 years. Life is but a drink. That's what those who know it about say. Such potent stuff that it even has the power to frighten monsters away. Can't buy the pub anymore. It's pretty much impossible to get a hold nowadays.
Yeah, William Atherton. They recently did I think it was recent anyways. It was a interview. He seems so different in the interview than Walter Peck when he's playing Walter Peck. Like he seemed to talk. He seemed to have a lot of interest in talking about. I saw part of it, like film and theater and stuff like that, and art from over the time period of the last century, and seemed to be pretty educated on his interests. Like he'd have a lot of history from whatever he was talking about. Life Force is really good. Life Force is good. Like I said, they have good combat. It's just basically the upgrade system and how weak you are if you die once. The early ones, at least. But like I said, the later ones much better balanced when you're weak. I actually liked Life Force. I mean, I like Life Force about as much as I do the other early ones. I'd put 3 above it. And then I like Galaxies above that one as well. I'd put those 2 above it. So Generations, Galaxies, the same game. But then Life Force probably is the next best. The Nemesis ones are, like I said, okay, but they're simple. And then 2 and 1 are just a bit too early. There's a lot of rough little kinks. But 1 is short and simple, so it almost doesn't matter. It's not too tough. It's pretty short and simple. 2 starts out tough, gets easy. But the fact that it's still early on and it has rough patches, kind of... The levels are nice in 2, but it has a very obscure, rough, gameplay over the course of it, I guess. Even the turbo fires slower than your button press. So I don't even know why they have turbo fire that you can put on. You still end up spamming with your finger. SNES. Yeah, I haven't done the arcade version of 3. I'm sure I'd like the combat in the arcade version of 3. But I'm sure it probably has some of like the same Vic Viper feeling to it of the early ones.
Darkness is attempting to eat into our world, but there's no need to be afraid. When the time comes, the legendary hero will appear and rescue us all.
He actually got hurt filming the first movie when the marshmallow fell on him and injured his neck or Really? It didn't like cause him continuous pain after the fact, did it? Like hopefully it was just one of those one-time things where you get hurt and then you don't feel it after the fact. Good William Atherton movies in the Robert Redford version of The Great Gatsby. Okay. Did not know that. Arcade sadistic Vic Viper's made out of paper. I mean, Vic Viper, when you're not upgraded, Vic Viper's always made. And even when you're upgraded, if you get hit, he's made out of paper. Well, I mean, Some of the later ones give you multiple shots if you get the final power-up. So I guess in that case you're not paper. But when you don't have that final power-up, you're always paper in Vic Viper anyway. So you're a glass cannon version of paper.
Don't know what that Professor Toll and Trouble up to now. Smoke come from his place is a rat killer.
That was a splendid wedding ceremony over at Coburg not too long ago. It was the king's other brother, Prince Harry, who was wed. Remember rightly, anyway.
So loved to see the royal wedding for myself, but the bride was pretty as a picture.
Oh, you can't beat the feeling of a nice blaze.
Door there. Well. Got a seed of agility. Okay. Another mini medal. Now we're getting a ton of them.
Oh, on your travels, are you? Are you having a nice time? That's good, you can't beat a bit of what you might fancy.
What if I say no?
Oh dear, but a bit of a tough one, has it? Then I suppose you must have a good reason for carrying on the face of it. Good luck.
You said nothing, person. You told me nothing.
It's going to be a great piece of armor when I'm finished with it.
I think I know about Star Trek, but only through Deep Space Nine. I know a little bit about the old series. I know a little bit about Next Generation and Voyager. And then I know some of the new movie stuff with Star Trek. Beyond that, I don't really know much. As far as Star Trek goes. Rip right through a shield, yip.
Already 1,200.
Already getting those points. So these were, yes, they were Super Famicom games, Tanya. They looked like the first four, but like a lot higher quality, sort of almost Final Fantasy-esque kind of sprites, but with like more of the Dragon Quest style.
If you're after some fantastic armor, come back to my shop at night and check out my stock.
Okay, so come back here at night. Serpents. What? That's already stronger than Pankraz? Well, that's just dumb. That's outright stupidity. The original series and the first 6 movies are your wheelhouse for Star Trek. I feel like yeah, the earlier movies people tend to know those a little better. The newer ones, I mean, I like the first one of the newer ones, but the others are kind of just more of the same. They didn't feel like they provided a whole lot over the first of the newer ones. The only Star Trek I really liked was Enterprise. I mean, that's fair. No one has to like the same stuff. Everyone can have their different tastes. How do I get over there? This is a maze. This town is a maze. I think it's this way. Oh, blast! I'm lost again. The paths around this town. See, even they put it. So complicated that I can't just seem to find my way. Yes, here. What is that? I see a sign. Wanted, magic research assistant. Head south at the corner to apply. Aha. Over there. just an entry and exit. Okay.
Meow. Fritzy toil and trouble is real cause for worry. Gone would just be perfect for a cat nap if only it wasn't so smoky. It'd be better now that I've let the cat out of the bag and confined you, though. Tell you something pertinent by way of thanks. Over the weather, special regional items particular to each location. Travel around without just trying to collect them. Be like the cat that got the cream.
Talking cat. Why can't Spot talk? Teach Spot to talk. I want to talk to Spot. I respect the original series though, and Next Generation. Yeah, those two are both. Carbon got a Ouija board, got possessed by DeForest Kelly to the point that his performance brought Leonard Nimoy to tears. Wait. Is that how he got on the newer movies? He was doing a skit with a Ouija board, or is that just something that like he did as fun in the background that Leonard Nimoy enjoys? Like, how? I am now curious what this Ouija board event is about. Ouija board event like that can't just be thrown out without full and proper context. Illustrated Guide to Medicinal Herbs. It's full of pictures and detailed descriptions of the different types of medicinal herbs and what they do. There don't seem to be any books of particular interest. Looking at that again. So it looks like we need to go around a lake and then down south along a long path. That looks like it's going to be what we're asking. Either that or it's going to have us go south over a desert and into a forest. Not sure which, actually. One or the other. Or both. Probably both.
What is it? What do you want? You're not another person who came here to complain about the smoke, are you? Then you must be here to observe my research. How nice of you to take an interest. If I'm successful with my current project, I'll manage to revive a long-lost spell. A wonderful spell it is, too. Allows you to travel effortlessly between different places you visited. Can you imagine how convenient that would be? So what do you think? Are you willing to help me out with my work? Oh, wonderful. Then follow me.
Excuse me?
Have a little look at this map here. Here we are in Zoomengale, you see? Now what I need is some of the lunar zoom bloom that can be found growing right here. I'd like you to go and fetch it for me. You can only go picking it at night, though. That's when it starts shining and giving away its location. So what do you think? Do you need me to explain all that again?
On which? Is it saying where that thing is to the west? Assume it.
Wonderful. Well, I'll catch myself 40 winks away for you to come back with Zoom Bloom.
You remember a show called Sliders? Love that show, just the first. The name sounds familiar. I'm not sure if I've seen it. Embodied the character of Leonard McCoy so well it felt like he... Oh, I gotcha. That's what you meant. I thought there was an actual event with a Ouija board, though. I mean, it could have been. There's crazy stuff that people do. That's why I was like, what the hell? Supposed to be bringing that show back, but kind of doubt it as time goes on. So what was Sliders about? Is that an alien type thing or people with special powers type thing? Is that what Sliders was? The name sounds familiar, but I don't like I said, I don't think I've seen any of the episodes. So let's come back here at night. As he said, there's armor. There's my wait. Use it. How is this armor? Full plate, tortoiseshell, iron helmet, iron mask, okay. That is better. I'll take that. There we go. Got through all 7 campaigns of Halo, only Infinite left. You did it offline. Wait, you played through like all the Halo games? That many? I have not played... What ones haven't I played? I didn't ever do the campaign of one. I've played a little bit of multiplayer of one. I've never done the campaign of 2. And oh, I did Reach. I did ODST. Did 4. Forget. Do they have a new Halo 5 or something? I don't think I did that. Need sleep? Okay. Thanks for being here, Spookums. Get some good sleeps. Dream of Ghostbusties and Star Trek. Dream of ghosts and Ghostbusters in a Star Trek spaceship. Going to a world of ghosts and phasers. I wonder if phasers would work on ghosts. That's a good question. Yeah, Reach is good. I liked ODST and Reach a lot. I think 3 is your favorite campaign. I think overall, I think I might put ODST as my favorite as far as campaigns go. From the ones I played, at least. A friend of mine told me that Stargate is what he considers the best sci-fi show. I saw the movie Stargate. I saw maybe a couple episodes of the show, but I didn't see much of the show. It's pretty fluid. All the different Halos on Heroic. Gotcha. Yeah, ODST. It just feels, the music and the story elements just feel so much more unique in that one. Wants us to go west here. Getting attacked by hooligans. Dang, hooligans. Super short, you can do like 1 per day. I mean, Reach and 4 were a little longer. ODST, yeah, you can, if you push it a little longer, you can do that in a day. I remember Reach and 4 being like 50% longer. I think it was, both those felt like 15-ish hours when I first played them. Whereas ODST, I think, was like 8 or 9-ish, give or take. But those are on blind playthroughs. You know. Something like that. Yeah. Draki's leveling up. That's right here, isn't it? Nope, need to use the nightlight. Uh-oh. Don't you take my magic. Don't you take my magic. Kill. Tried to take him. No! Bad. Stay away from my magic. I need my magic. On the second player, you cut off like at least 4 hours, I see, okay. I think I could find something like here. I feel like his positioning is off. That's what I feel like. Spot's getting stronger. It's going from a big saber cat to a bigger saber cat. He survived it. Copper sword. Why I don't need a copper sword? Ah, there's a cave there. Where are you, Moon Zoom or Zoom Boom or Zoom whatever? Oh, there it is. I see. Zoom Bloom, okay. I will just walk back. It's not that far. You better be too stunned to move. Nope, I want a Metal Slime Knight. Come on, join me, Metal Slime Knight. You know you want him. Get. Come on, join me. No.
Oh, how wonderful! You brought the Luna Zoom Bloom. So this is what it looks like. How very exciting! Let's try it out right away. Don't interrupt me now! Can't you see I'm busy? This is it. Now all I have time to do is take the Luna Zoom Bloom and...
cause an explosion. Exactly. Now the town's completely obliterated. We zoomed the town into oblivion. That's what happened.
That's odd. I was expecting that to have provide the old spell zoom. Be wonderful if you could be so kind as to try out whether the spell's working again now or not. Say, what are you up to? I don't know if you'd be so kind trying to, well...
I'm do I have to... Apparently I have to do that.
Oh, wonderful! We did it! We did it! It's the way now. Move right on to the next spell and see if I can keep up this run of good luck.
So we have 4 places we can zoom to now. Yes, good. Boo, boo, boo. Any other spell quests?
No! I've come back to learn another spell. Afraid this one's proven to be rather tricky. I'm starting to wonder if I'll manage to have it cracked during my lifetime at that rate.
But what do you need?
You won't tell me.
It's being a meanie head. Well then. Go down here. Okay, there is a path down here. Either here to the left. These give a lot of gold.
Get this! After 600 years at Heaven's Above Abbey, Rodrigo Biscoletti's daughter Nera has finally returned to Mostro Ferrato.
It's rather sad parting at such a long time. You have to know for many years, you know. I would have returned to the Abbey sooner, but her family's been so hospitable. To be perfectly honest, I would have been glad to have her stay with us, but her father's planned for her future, it seems. So hoping to find a nice young man for her to marry.
Yes, another mini-med. Just almost have 10 now.
Yeah, I don't mean to pry, but what's your opinion on women? Do you think that they should be all demure and unassuming in that? That's right, women are more often than that, don't we? Sure about that border mind? Don't go too far the other way. Oh, you'll never guess what I heard. Prince Harry of Coburg's got married. Is that your friend of his? Oh, tell her what you didn't know. Go and ask him. What a fellow in Zoomigator knows the Zoom spell. Because wait to get to Coburg. Hurry up! Don't you know all the juicy details?
Boom, boom, boom. How much? I wonder how much more than that. Ugh. In this area.
Into the sword, I work my honest toil and listen out for gossip as I sow. You look lost, travelers. If you're looking for Nosferatu, it's down south through the tunnel.
So we have to go through there to get to an okay.
Lass, there you are. I've been looking for you all over the place. I'm a soldier from Coburg. Terra's absolutely desperate to see you, so we'll hurry over to Coburg at once.
Okay. Nice. Seems we have to go to the prince. The hell?
The stars are so pretty. Another run to another peaceful day. Prince Harry and his wife still see some in love. Couldn't dream a man for blinking at a time like this.
Dream. Dream. You are drunk, sir.
I'm really pleased my sister's back from Fortuna safe and sound, but she changed us much. She used to be so hardworking, but now she seems to be going out all the time. Know whether to be happy or sad.
Hello there, young man. Aren't you lovely? I'd like to have your fortune told. Never had your fortune told before? Sister, perhaps you're not ready quite yet.
One day when you're all grown up and ready to be married. Not to where the spirits tell me that the girl for you is round the corner.
Make me run all the way around, aren't you? No. Maybe I need it to be daytime. Ah, okay, just need to be daytime. Ah, Big Book of Beasts. Hello there, what a pleasure to see you. I've been hearing all about you from a brother of mine. Been having my people look into this matter of the legendary hero for you. Sort of as a means of repaying my debt, you know. And you managed to learn that the shield used by this legendary hero currently resides in a town called Mostro Ferratu. Seems the town is in southern Zephyrus, continent to the west of here, south of Zoomingale, if that helps. Probably itching to dash off there, but you must drop in on Harry before you do. His room's just upstairs. These are the quarters of Prince Arian's wife. I'm afraid I'm but a guest, sir. Oh, beg your pardon, I didn't recognize you for a minute. Go on through. Now there's a surprise! You're here, Pookums. I've been looking for you all over the place. You see, I wanted to invite you to my wedding. That's right, I'm a married man now.
It's lovely to see you again, Pookums.
Suppose the situation speaks for itself, really. Truth be told, Maria probably preferred you to me all along.
Harry, don't be silly. I'm sure there's someone out there who's just perfect for Pookums, then.
Yes. Anyways, it's great to see you, old friend. It's a shame you couldn't make it to the wedding, but I saved a souvenir for you, at least. I'm in my old room. Go and have a look inside the chest there. No, but absolutely not. Bad. Do, 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 do.
Ah, how lovely to see you back. You really helped us out of a pickle that time. So I can't really fathom how things ended up in such a terrible mess. Seems monsters may bring trying to eat to the very fabric of our fragile world. Must take care.
I was too embarrassed to say this to your face, Pookum, so I thought I'd write it here instead. There's not a day goes by, even now, when I don't spare a moment to remember your father. During our times as slaves, I always had an urge to make it up to you. The fact that I lived when he died. It was that urge that took me through each day and helped me survive that awful time. Don't imagine there's anything in my power I can do to assist you in your quest for the legendary hero. But my sincere hope that ruling this kingdom wisely and protecting my people will be of some help to you in some other way, somewhere or there. You'll always be my lackey, Pookums. No, you'll always be my dear friend. N39, welcome in. It's Dragon Quest V. Part of the Dragon Quest series. How's your day going? Something over at Fortuna. Let's hit that. Big Book of Beasts, huh? Does that tell me everything that I can catch? Out in the wild. Things going alright. Can't get back to sleep. Played Dragon Quest VIII not too long ago. Dragon Quest VIII's really good. Do enjoy that. 3, 4, 7, 8, and 11. Those are my favorite ones. Okay, where is... What does this do? What does it show? Aha, so it shows me what I've probably fought. Yep, okay. So that's what I've fought so far, and what I could have fought, I guess, but haven't. Probably want to be at Zoomin' Gale. That one. I think that's a good place to stop. Good, we got some good more progress in some Dragon Quest V.